Hey everybody! Farvel from the charging station here. Today I thought I would bring you a review for the exotic weapon Bad Juju. Just a little bit of a preface. Everything you're about to see in this video has been recorded in patch 1.0.1.5. So if you're watching this in the future, and there's been severe changes to this gun, or anything that I'm about to talk about in this video, please be aware that I am not a time-traveling wizard, therefore have no access to that information. If there are changes in the future, I will make a new review, and I will update it if it warrants an update. But until then, you'll be seeing it as it stands in this current point of time. Now, in order to get a Bad Juju for your own, you'll need to first accept the exotic weapon bounty Toland's Legacy. So you better start praying to RNGesus because there's absolutely no way to get this to pop up other than random luck while you turn in your bounties. Once you get the bounty, you're going to need to go through a bit of work. First things first, complete a heroic or epic strike. This one should be easy enough, won't cause much problems. After playing Delivery Boy in the tower, you're going to now complete 25 strikes of any difficulty. Holy crap, really? No. Well, no one said it'd be easy. After you manage to get those done, it's a quick trip back to the tower, and don't worry, you're almost there. But you better hope you get this all done before the weekend, as your next task is to talk to Zer, a special vendor that only shows up on Friday and Saturday. After that one, it's one more trip to see a core array, the Warlock Vanguard, and you've reached the final part of the bounty, defeating Guardians in the Crucible. You're going to need to rake in 10,000 points. Points, not kills, to get this done. Now don't worry, you can do this over multiple games. Now, full disclosure, as someone who really sucks at PvP, this one isn't that bad of a grind. I managed to get it done in about 7 or 8 matches in Control, so it's perfectly doable and really not that bad of a grind. Once you finish that, you should be the new owner of your very own, shiny, Bad Juju. Can we take a quick second to talk about this gun? It's honestly one of the most badass weapons I've seen in the game so far. I mean, it has a freaking spine strapped to it. A spine. Think about that. Not to mention the bird skull, and I don't even want to know what's going on with the muzzle. I can only assume that this thing is either powered by plutonium or a human soul. It's definitely a weapon that's going to get you some looks in the tower.
Ready if you are. Let's see what's out there.
Alright, that's enough talk. Let's see how this weapon holds up in patrol. For the purpose of this review, I have leveled the weapon all the way up to its hallmark upgrade, String of Curses. This upgrade allows the weapon to automatically reload itself and boost up its damage every time you get a kill. Before getting this upgrade, this weapon had some serious issues. For one thing, it's a pulse rifle that only has a magazine size of 15. This gives you only 5 shots with the weapon, so you will be reloading a lot. This is actually a huge negative for the weapon. The nature of pulse rifles make them rather inaccurate. With a fair amount of recoil, the kickback can cause you to miss a few shots here and there. Usually this isn't a bad thing with a large clip size, but here you only have 5 shots, so every shot counts. Once you get String of Curses, this weapon becomes a PvE beast, perfect for mowing down waves and waves of trash mobs. As long as you can take down whatever you want to kill in less than 5 shots, you get an automatic reload and damage upgrade, making it perfect for farming. The key thing to remember about String of Curses is you need to actually land a killing shot for it to trigger, and it activates as soon as the mob is dead. So as pulse rifles fire in rounds of 3, you can, technically, kill the mob with the first bullet, having the clip reload back up to 15, and then have the remaining 2 shots come out of the freshly reloaded clip, leaving you with only 13 shots left in the magazine, While this isn't really a big issue, it is rather annoying, and there were a few instances when I really wasn't paying that much attention and ended up firing a round of only 1 or 2 bullets. Okay, I think that about covers it for patrol. Let's get into some strikes.
It won't take them long to restore the Archon Priest's soul. We'd better head for the caves.
Alright, so to be honest, what I'm basically expecting from the strikes is that this weapon is just going to tear through... Excuse me? Sir? Got a video to do here. Be, helpful if you participated. Typical hunters, man. Making everyone wait. Let's go, people! Alright, sorry about that. Anyway, I have a feeling that this weapon is just going to make trash mobs a breeze, and... God damn it, Bungie!
So this is the Devil's Lair.
Okay, let's try this one more time. So, as I was trying to say before, this weapon is great for trash mobs, as long as you can take down whatever it is you want to kill in less than 5 hits. This makes it slightly less useful against tankier enemies in the game, like the Cabal or, well, anything with a shield, really. Although it's still perfectly doable, you just really need to be accurate, make all your shots count. But then we get to the end of every strike, the boss battle. And once again, we're back at the same issues with the gun that we've had before. Unless you're consistently getting kills, you're going to need to reload constantly. Meaning that during the boss fight, you're more than likely going to have to be ducking behind cover more than usual. Personally, I just prefer to switch out to a decent auto rifle or a scout rifle. It's not that the weapon doesn't do sufficient damage, but the downtime required to get back into the fight and start hitting the boss again, it's just not worth it. Well, guess it's time to see how this weapon holds out in PvP.
Clash. Alpha Team.
God damn it. Alright, I've already said that I'm not the greatest at PvP, and I will freely admit that with absolutely zero shame. But bad Juju definitely does not make it any easier on me. You need to be precise and make every shot count. You pretty much need to have the aim of Poseidon. Aim for the head, nothing else, as you only have 5 shots to get their shield down and then finish them off. Because the clip size is just so small, you really have zero room for error. A missed round of fire could easily be the difference between life and death. However, this doesn't really make the weapon bad in PvP. I can definitely see how someone with much more skill than me can make Bad Juju work for them. It has a high rate of fire, relatively good damage output. It'll tear through anyone you manage to get the drop on. It's just not really noob friendly. So, in summary, Bad Juju is definitely what I would consider a situational weapon, as a lot of the exotic items are in the game. Nothing meant to be game-breaking, but it does add a nice twist to the change of pace of the game. Weapon is an absolute beast in PvE for mowing down trash mobs, making farming a breeze, but it starts to fall short in other fields of the game. And say what you want about it, might not be the most overpowered weapon, but it's definitely one of the most badass looking ones. God, look at me. I'm glowing more than a Christmas tree in Chernobyl.